How cool is that? Good morning. So the plan is to go for a ride. It's about the first nice day in weeks we've had up here, just starting spring in Shetland, and it's a glorious Saturday. I think it's the 4th of March or something like that, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we're either going to go to Shetland, Uia or Muckle Roe. Done them all before, but the weather's nice, and the last time I was there was a bit wet and boggy. So, and it's the beginning of the year, so we're going to go for it. Come along for the ride. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see where we get to. See ya. Right, so just going to go and pick up Pete. Peter Bikeman. Meet. Beautiful views. And then we're going to decide where we're going to go. Like I said, it was either Muckle Roe, Uia or Shetland. There's a soapstone quarry in Shetland that I've always wanted to have a look at. Apparently it's got some very old engravings and carvings. It's also got some new ones. People feel obliged to scrape their name into rocks up here for some reason. But I'd quite like to see that. I've been to Shetland a couple of times, but I've never really paid attention to the soapstone quarry that the Vikings used to make bowls and stuff. In my head they used it to make axes, but they didn't do that. But let's just run with that thought. But then we've also got Uia. Love Uia. I've done a couple of things like this about Uia. It's just beautiful. But what's really cool is that there's a waterfall just south of it that I'm keen to go and have a look at. I've got the FPV drones, and there's just a thing I've wanted to do is fire down the gully and invert and go down the waterfall. I think it's big enough to try and pull that off. I'm sure better people than me can probably do it, but I need a bit more space because I'm not quite as slick at the really, really aggressive stuff. I tend to fly more cinematic stuff, try and be nice and smooth. I just like doing that. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do about Uia. Plenty of seals, some really, really nice stuff. Apparently there is an actual axe factory, axe quarry somewhere around Uia as well. Maybe we can find that, but it was used some time very, very long ago to make axe heads and stuff like that. So I'm gonna say Viking times, because everything was Viking times to me, in Shetland at least. And then we've got Muckle Roe, big island, and we've done it a couple of times again, but I've never circumnavigated it around its coastline, so we probably won't be able to do the whole coastline with the batteries that we've got in the e-bikes, but I'd like to have a good stab at it. The landscape at Muckle Roe is just amazing. It's red granite. Muckle Roe translates to big red, actually. Muckle being big and Roe being red. And it's beautiful. So, and hopefully with this sunshine and relatively dry but windy weather the last little while, hopefully the ground is starting to firm up a little bit, because that's something that kills the batteries, gets you soaking wet, and just takes the edge off your speed and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we go to one of those three places. You'll need to stay tuned to find out where we go. So stand by. Right, so we decided on Muckle Roe. Pete's wearing his Ghostbuster suit, looking slick. And we're gonna go for a loop, I think. We'll see how we get on. Hopefully we can get around the whole island and get to the lighthouse. So yeah, let's see how we go. The only thing with a wheelie and a side-on wind is just that, it's side-on.
Don't get it wrong.
And it's a false edge as well. Oh, sorry, Pete. Just about to kamikaze you. So we're in the South Ham, we're about halfway on our cycle. It's a beautiful little bay, very, very pretty. The wind's just blowing in a little bit. The weather's holding up, and it's awesome actually. You can see it's all, there's a trail there. It's not the cleanest, but it does the job. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like off and then down.
Yeah.
That would look insane coming back.
Yeah, that would look cool.
Mind the Fulmer.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this guy. Oh.
What a place, eh? Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a thing. There'd be a car park here.
There'd be a block here to talk about it. It's just normal here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bonny. It's really bonny. Onwards. Now, there's a few ways we can skin this cat. We might be better off staying up high. He does look like a Ghostbuster. Yeah, you're not going to get a railway path. So we're at the Muckle Roe Lighthouse now, and Peter, aka Igor, is moaning, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see if we can zoom into that. not the grandest of lighthouses, but it's in a beautiful location. And my home is just over there. I get to come along and play on these shows quite a bit. It's really cool. Very lucky. Guns of Emmentry. Oh, if I don't break my neck. Guns of Emmentry are just over there. You can just about, probably can't pick out now, like GoPro. Guns of Emmentry are just on the peaks here. Papa Stour's over there, and that's south of Shetland. And this lighthouse just pretty much governs the mouth of the Eighth Fall. It's a very neat location. Beautiful day. Believe it or not, there's been times, although it's March, it nearly felt like I had to take some layers off. So onwards, back to the car. We've got to the main goal for today. See, smooth.
Oh, that's what was that?
See, smooth.
that rail get right in the way with the bars.
Do you know, I made the silly mistake of reaching out to grab it to stabilise myself,
Yeah,
and it wobbled.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's a terrible idea for a moment. Well, that's us back at the car. So we did the North Ham via the road, which is over there, cut across the island, and then came around to the lighthouse, like I showed you. And yeah, the day's still holding up. It's been really cool. I hope you enjoyed the bits and bobs that we put together. Peter's just did everything he could to take his Ghostbuster suit off as quickly as possible. But it's been epic. Thanks very much for coming on my little adventure with me. Till next time.